Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his real estate entrepreneur and friend of the channel, Omar. How you doing, buddy?
Good. What's happening, everybody? What's up, Michael?
You know,
Morning.
something I just realized is you and I combined have been investing in California real estate for over 40 years.
Yeah.
So we have seen some stuff. And our first interview is going to be one part of a two-part series.
Okay.
Because a lot of kind of people who don't invest here kind of treat California like one big market, right?
Right.
A lot of people that don't know California think it's all high-priced Orange County, it's all high-priced Bay Area, where you and I know, and frankly have chosen to invest in areas that, you know, neither of our markets you could confuse for Orange County. It's just, right? It's just fair. So what I want to do in our first video is I want to talk about the high price market. And let's just say any county with a median home price of $750,000 or more, I'm going to put in this category. Now, I know a lot of people watching are just lost their mind when I said 750 is high end. But realize I live around 7 or 8 cities where the median is 7 figures. So just California is wonky. So what I want to talk about at the high end market is I really do think, and I want to ask you as a real estate broker and agent also, I think those markets, if rates really shoot higher fast, are going to be really dented, because my impression again of the Bay Area from the .com crash and what I've seen in other environments is where RSUs or options get cut in half, your stock market wealth is cut. A lot less people feel confident about rating their stock portfolios to buy housing. So I think the expensive markets, again, 750 and above, could very easily head into a winter. And what I mean by winter is transactions just slow down and inventory builds. And yeah, deals still get done. And yeah, there's always those cash buyers, but I think it's going to get really dicey in the high end. Especially if rates go up another percentage point, like I think they will.
If they do go up another point, Michael, which I believe so they will as well. Yeah, it's going to slow down that higher end market. This is what it won't slow down though, from what I'm gathering. In our market, the higher price points are going to slow down. In an area where the median is 900,000 a million, well, that's their median. Yeah. Their 1.5 and 1.6s are going to slow down. So it's going to be relative in that market that you're in. In ours, what's your median? 400, right?
Yeah, call it 400, yeah.
Yeah, same here, 385, 390. Exactly. So the $700,000 house here, $800,000 house here, that's 400 or 500K above the median. Those are the ones that are going to be dropping because no one's going to want to, the payment's too expensive. Yeah. First of which, because that interest rate's going to go up. And that luxury side of it is crazy, because I have one property in that luxury market. And it's like, we're in escrow and they just asked for a 2-week extension. So I'm just like, dude, I need to sell this house. And it's, 8.5. Yeah. But it creates some weirdness in this higher end market that if you're a new investor trying to get into that market, forget about it. Like, I wouldn't touch it.
I think that's a much better way to say it. I don't think it's about this 750 or whatever I said, 900. I already forgot. It's if you're investing in California and you're 2x the median, watch out, right? Whether you're an owner, because again, if you're 2x the median, for most markets, that's going to be luxury, certainly move up. Maybe that's a better way to say it. I think what's going to go into a winter is luxury and move up buyers. And we're going to do episode number 2 about first time buyers and investors next. But I think luxury buyers don't, right? If you're in a house in California, Inland Empire, Fresno, and let's just say you have a 400K house that you bought for 200, right? Let's assume you had great timing. You bought in 18, your house is doubled. It's now 400 grand. It's the median home. You're looking to move up. Well, unfortunately, the move ups have gone out too. Now you're looking at 6.5 or 650 in my market. But unfortunately, you don't have a 2.7 interest rate. You're going to go get a 5.5, and you're going to have all this extra. Oof. You're like, nope, I'm staying put. I'm glad I have what I have. So I think move up buyers in California are in big trouble in luxury. Like 2x the median, it's about to get cold. Now stuff will still sell because you only need one buyer and you just never know where cash is. But generally speaking, it would not shock me to see transactions fall in half in some in markets where you're 2x the median. What do you think about that? 50% drop in transactions.
You know, it's not a bad number, and I believe it because it increases 1%. It drops off it doesn't drop off 1% of people to purchase that house. It drops off a ton.
Yeah, because think about it, right? Let's just assume, you know, you're somebody who could buy a $1.5 million house, right? 2x the median of lots of areas. I'm going to guess in most instances, a lot of that wealth comes from stocks. I'm just going to guess. You're probably not saving to get there, right? That's a huge down payment. That's
you're not saving. No.
$500,000. So that's coming from the stock market, right? If the Federal Reserve gets aggressive and takes rates up another basis point, means all interest rates are up. It means the stock market's going to get whacked. You're going to look at your stock portfolio that used to be worth $500,000, now is worth 200, and you're going to be like, honey, we're going to keep renting because this sucks. And dude, I think transactions in the high end, again, 2x or more, I think they could fall in half by August. I think they could collapse in by August.
And what's going to happen if it falls, or I should say when, let's just say it's 30 to 50% of a drop off, okay?
Transactions.
Which is a good number. Transactions. Those people might still sell if they're move up buyers just to capitalize, and then they're going to go rent. So there's going to be an influx of renting. I'm telling you right now in our markets.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think there's, And then the other thing that could happen, this is again, dude, this is why I love you and I talking. We got 40 years on this, and you're a broker and you have agents working for you. This is what's going to happen over and over. You're going to get somebody that calls you up and says, hey, I want to sell my home. And, you know, let's just say it's, you know, $1.2 million. And, you know, 1.2 is stretching it, right? 1.2 6 months ago would have sold no problem. Today, rates are up 1.5 soon to be 2.5 points. And let's just say it doesn't sell in 60 days.
Okay.
This is where the magic comes as an investor, somebody doing one rental at a time, daily discipline, all that stuff. One or two things are going to happen. First off, you're certainly going to get an angry phone call. Right? That owner is going to call you up, yell at you, blah, 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 blah. But at some point, one of two things are going to happen. One, the seller is going to decide, you know what? My house is not that bad. We're staying put. Take it off the market. Not motivated.
Right.
The other thing that's going to happen is going to go, okay. At some point, they're going to cry uncle, and they're going to go, I got to move. I want to go be by my kids. I want to go to Texas. I want to go to Tennessee or Florida or whatever. What will it, basically they're going to say, what will it take? And at that point, you're going to say, sorry, the market changed. I can't get you 1.2, but I can get you 1.05, something like that.
Okay.
And what that's going to mean to me is I'm going to finally see motivated sellers. Dude, It's going to be awesome because all the noise of the people that don't need to sell, they're going to leave. They're going to take it off. And everybody that's going to be 60 days or older, days on market, there's likely going to be some motivation there. What do you think of that? Am I crazy?
No, you're spot on because it's going to, it's going to thin the herd.
Yes.
So now the people that are in that motivational standpoint of like, I got to sell, I got to move. I want to get closer to family. I just, the baby boomers are selling their property to get closer to their kids. All that stuff's happening. So you better be positioned well to capitalize. And I don't want to say capitalize. I want to say provide the solution for them.
Yeah.
Okay. Because capitalize sounds like, oh, you're taking advantage of someone.
Mm-hmm.
But if your timing's perfectly, you are at the right place, right time for them.
They say yes.
For them.
They say
yes. Exactly.
Yeah. There's no gun to the head. There's nothing.
No.
They make the decision. And again, right, let's think about some of these people, right? Yes, they would have loved 1.2 in my example.
Right.
They sell at 1.05. In some cases, they're still making $500,000 because they bought like 6 years ago or something.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's so I really do think California is going to have two markets. If you are 2x the median, I think we're entering winter. Again, it'll take time. I think the Fed raises rates a full basis point in the next two meetings, which will be what will be early May and then June. Thus, by August, it could be, by the time you and I are talking in August, it'll be a very different market.
I think it's going to be a 5% median on a regular loan.
Yeah. Oh, dude, easy. Oh, dude. I actually am
5.5 maybe.
I'm calling. It's funny. I split the difference this morning on my daily financial news. I called 5.2 at the end of the year.
5.2.
Yeah, 5.2
by the end of the year.
Yeah.
5.2. I'm going to write this down because I'm thinking it's going to be 5.5, but we'll see.
There you go. I like it. Well, do me a favor. If somebody's looking to buy, sell, join an amazing team, because that's what I love about you is you're growing your team. You're talking about these important concepts. We're going to talk in video 3 about something really important. But let's close this one out. How can they follow you, get part of your role?
Guys, follow me on IG at Omar_Alfaro or my website, omaralfaro.com.
Cool.